Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been really busy dealing with others with personal stuff. Because, like I say, this is last my promise I'll be saying. My sister's wedding is next week. I've been going crazy. I've been nonstop helping my mom out with stuff, so I just didn't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of editing for the last couple of days. There will still be a reaction coming out, but not one you may think it will be. It's gonna be for Rooster Teeth, the documentary 15th year anniversary, and with Rooster Teeth officially shutting down and then being gone, I figured one might as well react to like where saying, hey, why are we here? From like where they first started to where they were to like where they are now, and etc. So yeah, they'll be uploading that later tonight. It's gonna be an hour and a half. It's gonna be an hour and a half reaction because I paused it. I had to talk about a few things and like I talked about my history with Rooster Teeth and Red vs. Blue and a whole bunch of other stuff. So. Yeah. Also, I got news about my friend. He wants to get back. He wants to get back into content creating. He wants to start doing live streams. He wants to do He wants to do PC gaming and other stuff. So I've been for the past like couple hours. I've been nonstop looking at like what parts will be the best for him, especially if he is gonna be live streaming and editing. And same thing with me. Like the same as me. The problem is though is that the components that I have are not I mean there are available on Amazon. Problem is though is that the prices have been stacked up, and I don't want to give him used ones. I don't want to give him like used and then be like and then feel like new, but like I want to give him like new, not like new like components and stuff like that. No, like maybe for the I'm not gonna give him like a 4090 Super Ti or some shit like that. No, I'm not gonna not gonna do that because that would definitely destroy me. um, so I guess he wants to do video editing, and you need a lot of memory when it comes to video editing. So I'm getting him. I wasn't really gonna give him four sticks, but I think it'd just be better if I just gave him two. So I'm giving him a two 32 gigabytes. 30, each of them are 32 gigabytes, 600, and no, sorry, 6400 megahertz. And like per second. So there's that. I'm give him a MSI Wi-Fi Carbon Pro. I think it's what's called for the motherboard. For the graphics card, I decided to give him a 3060, not super or anything crazy. But yeah, I think it's 3060. My isn't I know it isn't the greatest when it comes to graphics cards, but it's a good beginner card to start with. Um, I decided to give him the same mic setup that I have, which is the Shure FX7B connected to the Go XLR, and because he doesn't have a mic, I want him. I want him to have the best stuff possible because I want to support my boy. I want to give him the love and support because he recently just got fired from his job and he's trying to save up money. And I don't have a job and I don't need to save up money because where am I going to go? I live with my mom. Eventually, yes, I will get a job. Eventually, I will get a job. Like once we are chilled and relaxed and collected, then I'm gonna move. Then like once the move is settled, I will get a job. But it turns out there is a micro center. Speaking of PCs, there is a micro center opening near me. So it's like 11 to 12 minute drive to there. So I'm gonna see if I can get a job there. See if I can get a job at Best Buy. See if I can get a job at GameStop, or see if I can get a job at like some sort of like manga slash anime place. If none of those people accept me, I will just see if I work at a fucking Starbucks or some shit. I don't fucking know. So like we'll see what happens in August. But so because I do have a lot of money saved up from when I worked my previous job, I figured why not, you know. So I did not buy the parts yet. Okay, me and him are, or he and I are still talking about like because the main thing about, and this goes for everybody, not just for Sam, my best friend Sam. You need to know what do you want your PC to do. do you just want to use it straight for gaming? Do you want to do video editing on it? Do you want to do streaming it? So, and he told me that he wants to do all three. So I was like, okay. So I recommend getting a i7 processor because that's the one I have. Um, I know I could give him like cheapest i7 that you possibly get. But I figured might as well. I gave him the not gave him, but I gave him the 13th gen. Because I did hear the 14th gen isn't the greatest. It was kind of a disappointment. So I figured might as well go with the i7 the 13700K. I'm sorry, 13700K processor, and yeah. And also another main thing about getting a especially a custom built PC is that what is your budget? That is the main thing. So I chatted him earlier today, saying that hey, so you number one you need to tell me what monitors you have, but also what kind of PC do you have. So and he told me what PC he has. It is not good. It's like one of those like very old style working and like an actual working business like PC that you see when you go to like a business center or something like that. Yeah, it's one of those kinds of PCs, and it's no like if you see the components inside those things, like they're when it comes to gaming, no they it's not gonna the memory is bad, especially if you're especially doing video editing and everything like that. Like yeah, you could I guess you could still use the case, but you need to like rip it all. You need to rip everything out, like literally everything out. You make sure you. I'm pretty sure you need like a micro ATX or at least an ATX um or your ATX I cannot speak ATX like motherboard. The power supply I doubt will work it. Especially I doubt depending on how big its size is. I don't think the PCU or the power supply itself will fit, so that's a problem. The graphics cards because the graphics cards are so big nowadays. I don't think the graphics card it will fit. So like I was like to say screw it. I'm just gonna give him like one of the cases that I recommended, and I just think it's gonna be better because honestly, I just can't. Like he needs to like show me what's inside the P. Like, he told me the type of PC desktop, not like the PC desktop he has. He didn't show me the internal. He didn't show me the internal side yet. So yeah. I'm trying to think what else is going on. That's it. Then I think that's it. Um, Obviously this like for him it'll definitely take a while because like for me when I started with like a PC building and stuff like that it took me a good while. Like I've been doing it nonstop. Like before I got my PC I was doing research nonstop. I was like figuring about saying okay like obviously I don't want like the super high end like components. I don't want like a 3090 Ti or this is before the 4090 Ti, but I don't want like a 3090 Ti or 1080 or like a 1080 Ti or some shit like that or a Titan. No, I don't want any of those because those are super expensive. But like especially when I was doing VR streaming, one of the Best Buy workers saying that if you want to do if you want to do PC gaming and also VR and if you want good graphics, I recommend getting a MSI 2070 Super. So, there is a Best Buy near me that's like an open box Best Buy that's saying like, hey, whatever these people owned, they are already used, and some of them could be good. So, but if I buy them, that means I would have to ship it to them, and that's costing even more money. So, I decided to just go straight out to Amazon and just to ship the components to him. So, but again, main thing I need to know is what is his budget. Number one, number two, I need to know like what. Well, we already know what his PC wants to do, but that's basically it, man. Like, I he really needs to contact me as soon as possible. We might be talking tonight more about it and saying like, hey, what PC what's the budget do you want? What kind of components do you think you want? And he will tell me all about that later tonight. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Thank you guys so much for that support as always. And I guess if I do apologize for like content on my channel, there's a lot of moving parts in my life right now that's just going crazy, and I just don't have a whole lot of time to edit. So Yeah. But like I said, there will be a reaction video coming out later tonight, so stay tuned for that. All right, I'm already going. We enjoyed. I'll see you guys a brand new one later. Have a good one.